Hello, so I just have to share with you guys how awesome my indoor garden is doing. Most of you who already know me know that I have a small obsession with houseplants. I wanted to share with you guys, for those of you who are following my greenhouse updates for the winter garden, because I'm using a new product from DAI, which is the Drought Adaptation Industries. It's a local company that basically helps to conserve water. My compost rings that I use in the greenhouse allow me to save 98% of the water that I would ordinarily use in my greenhouse, which is phenomenal. Seriously, I mean, like, I live in the desert, so being able to save water is great. Anyway, so they have some of other products, and I use some of those products in my house also. So they have these Instacubes and primordial powder, which is basically like powdered compost tea. And they come in these bags. This is the 4-pound bag. They are pricey, but when I show you the results from what I've just seen in the past 9 days, I think the results are just like, they sell themselves. And the ingredients, listen to this. The ingredients is composted cow manure, aged green compost, and organic sucrose. That's it. That's all this is. That's all that is. So, and it's poop. It's like powdered poop. So yeah, just don't cough around it. Otherwise, like, you're gonna have a mess on your hands. But it is great. So I used it on all of my houseplants. All of them. I only used a half a teaspoon and I got a 4-pound bag. So like, anybody who does cooking or knows anything about measurement, you know that is very, very, very little. I should have got like an ounce bag, because like I'm never gonna go through 4 pounds of this primordial powder. Anyways, I have 74 houseplants, and I put half a teaspoon of the powder. I sprinkled it at the bottom, at the base of the plant, and then I just watered it like normal. It dissolves instantly, so the plant instantly gets whatever it needs from that compost tea that's just powdered. So the only ones that I didn't, or the only one that I didn't put compost tea on was one of my spider plants, because I wanted to see what the difference was going to be in 9 days or 10 days or whenever. Like, so I've been seeing this growth for the past 9 days, and I am just blown away. So I chose 2 of my spider plants to compare with. And when I started, I wish I'd taken before pictures. I could like punch myself in the face when I'm doing it, but I didn't. You guys are just gonna have to take my word for it. So anyways, this is my mother plant. And whenever I go to propagate, I will put it in my hanging gardens. So it's just water. I use spring water, and I put it in here, and once it starts to root, like you guys can see, I usually transplant it before now, but I've been kind of a lazy gardener, so I haven't transplanted it. But these definitely need to be transplanted. But once they, you know, like get about this size, I transplant it into dirt pots and either give them away or keep them, because I am obsessed with my plants. So 2 of the plants I had already propagated, added the half a teaspoon of compost tea to one, and I didn't add anything to the other one. They're both healthy. Like, you can tell they're both healthy. They're both the same color. Like, it's just one has grown insanely since I put that stuff on there. Like Miracle-Gro doesn't hold a flame to this stuff. Sorry, I almost said a bad word. Anyway, so here are the plants side by side. This one is the one that nature just took its course. I didn't add anything to it. It's been sitting in the window just like this one, and growing just like it ordinarily would. This one is the one that I added half a teaspoon of that powder to. Like, it's not like any higher, or like, I'm sorry, any taller than this one, but it has way more leaves. Like, it looks like there's new growth, which is just amazing. Like, it just, I don't know, like, I'm not really sure if the composting is just supposed to make it healthier. I am not a science gardener. I just have a green thumb. I don't know why I was blessed with a green thumb, but I just have a green thumb. I don't know how most of the stuff works. I don't believe that there's any secret to it. Yes, I talk to my plants, but I don't like have conversations with them, if that makes sense. That would probably make me crazy. But I do talk to them. I don't know if that means that maybe that's my secret. I don't know. I don't know what gives me these healthy plants. But this is my indoor garden. And I grow, or I try to grow just about everything I can get my hands on. I don't know, I feel like it is therapy for my soul. It makes me happy. I come in my sunroom and I just sit down, drink my coffee, and it's like my day is instantly better, and it just puts me in a happy place. I really do stand behind these products. So another one of their products that they have, so they don't just sell the powder, they also sell these Insta-Cubes, or Insta-Cows, Insta-Cow. Oh, they all have different names. I'm so sorry. This is Insta-Cow. Meet him. This is Insta-Worm, which from what I understand, it basically encourages worm activity, and it also has a lot of worm castings in it. So basically it takes the place of, like, if you're in a place that doesn't really have a lot of worms or whatever, you don't need them, I think. Maybe. Again, I don't know the science behind it, just know it works. So I haven't used the Insta-Worm or the Insta-Cow, but I have used the Insta-Green. And this new product that they haven't released yet because they can't come up with a name, because instead of cow manure, they use chicken manure, and I'm guessing they just can't come up with a non-comical name for it, which is kind of funny. I would totally buy it if it's a chicken, you know what. Anyways, so I used the chicken one in the greenhouse on the left side, and I used the Insta-Green on the right side of the greenhouse, and I'm going to just basically compare the two and see how they stand up to each other. I have to show you guys just because I'm super proud. I have a lipstick plant, and it doesn't, like, it's not supposed to grow, or like, I'm sorry, it's supposed to bloom until like February, typically. That's whenever they bloom. This thing is like sprouting blossoms like you would not believe, and it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna show you guys my beautiful, beautiful lipstick plant. So this is October. This is the first week of October, and I've already got like a billion blooms. And it did bloom in February. So it bloomed in February, and it's blooming now. So I'm expecting it to bloom again in February, which if it does, like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy with my lipstick plant. And I gave my lipstick plant some of the powdered tea too. So I don't know if that helped aid it in sprouting more blossoms or what, but regardless, I'm so proud of that. Other than that, like, I don't really have too much else to say. I will definitely keep you guys posted on how the indoor garden's doing with the powdered tea and how the outdoor greenhouse is doing. So far I've got a couple of sprouts in there, so and it's only been in, like, the seeds have only been in the ground for 3 days, and I've already got a couple of sprouts, so that is like phenomenal. So until next time, happy gardening.